Hi, hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to today's session. If this is your first time, I'm so happy you're here. This is part of our daily Instagram live series for parents and educators of kids aged 3 to 8, where we explore simple, creative ways to support children's development through storytelling. So, what are we going to talk today? Today's session is how to help kids turn emotions into stories. This is for kids of age group 3 to 8. So, let's dive into the session. Okay? Before before we dive into the session, uh, let's wait for a few minutes for allowing people to join to our live session. Uh, so today we are focusing on emotions, the big ones, the confusing ones, and even the meltdowns. I know lot of us parents are really suffering. I mean, confused on how to handle meltdowns. So this session will be very useful on that front. Understanding emotions and being able to explain feelings is a crucial part of child development, just as important as learning numbers or letters. Okay? So, and here's the truth, when we help kids talk about their feelings, we are building skills that support them for life: empathy, resilience, communication, and problem solving. So today's session is going to focus on um, uh, uh, emotional learning, social emotional learning for kids. How to help kids turn emotions into stories. So it focuses on the social emotional learning (SEL). Storytelling is one of the most effective ways of, for children to build their language and communication skills. So, understanding emotions and being able to explain feelings is crucial part of child development, just as important as learning numbers or letters. And here's the truth, when we help kids talk about their feelings, we are building skills and support them for life. Storytelling is one of the most effective ways to do that because it gives kids a safe way to express what they are feeling without putting them on the spot. This is very, very crucial. Emotion based storytelling activities. Okay, so this is name the feeling, puppet or picture game. This is something that you could actually play with your children. Say for example, say this while showing the image, or a puppet, show a puppet, or an image. You could say like, let's play a quick feelings game. Okay, I'm going to show you a quick picture which depicts feelings, different feelings. Okay, let's see how you could use similar tools or puppets or even a hand drawn picture to help them understand the feelings. Okay, so I'm going to give you show you a quick picture. Just give me a minute. So I've taken something like a small picture which has feelings like sadness, happiness, crying, angry. Um, the picture depicts different feelings. Okay, so let's play a quick feelings game. Look at these four characters. Okay, you could ask your child, what do you think this one is feeling? Say say for example, you point at the top left one. Okay, and ask your kid, like, what is this character feeling? What about, and then you could if you could move on to the next one. What is this character feeling? Have you seen your child make faces like that? Ask your child, what do you think happened to make them feel this way? Say for example, um, see this crying uh, emotion at the bottom left side. So you can point it to uh, that particular character and ask your child, what is this character feeling? Then once the child responds saying, oh, he seems to be crying, or um, something like that, then you could ask them to speak. Have you ever cried? Have you ever felt this way? Like that, you could ask them questions. Okay, and make them talk about their feelings. Okay, and you could like that, you could point at different emotions and make them speak at different instances how they felt. When did you when did you feel so happy like this? Were you jumping? What made you happy? Like that, you could start a conversation so they can talk about their feelings that way. You can even draw your own emotion faces, like oh this, see this character, this is exciting. Okay, like that, you could draw your own characters. So whenever you point out on a particular emotion to the child, you can ask the child to talk about, like, when did you feel sad, when did you feel happy? And you could even prolong the conversation and make the child understand by talking about your feelings, like when you felt sad, when you felt like crying. Not, it's not about always asking about the child to talk about their emotions while trying to teach the emotions of the individual characters in the picture. You could also talk about your own emotions. Say for example, hey, when you were crying last time, how did you feel? What did you feel? Those are the things that you could ask your child. And you can also say that, hey, mama also felt very sad when you were crying last time. These are the things that you could talk to your child and make them understand the emotions, like when did they feel sad, when did they feel happy, when did they feel like crying, when did they were angry. And most of the times, like, you could also talk about the meltdowns that happen, that like what made them react that way. Like that, you could also say, hey, your mom was also angry when you were doing these things. Probably I could have handled it in a better way. These are the things that you could talk through while trying to engage in a conversation and make them understand each and every feelings. Now, the next activity that what you can do with your child is ask your child to draw faces showing different emotions like happy, sad, angry, excited, nervous, or whatever it is. Let's pick one and make up a story about why this character feels that way. Maybe someone is proud after learning to swim, or someone is frustrated because no one is listening, or someone is sad and angry because someone was not nice to them, or someone was really scared because they are afraid to swim in water. There's so many things that you could ask the child to talk about how they felt when they were doing a particular activity, and they could even make up their own characters and come up with their own stories. First ask them to talk, draw something, and then you can ask them to go ahead. Okay. What would you do? That's the next activity that you could try. Give your child a real life scenario. Let them turn it into a story. What if your friend didn't want to share? Okay, this is a real life scenario, right? That they can face in their classroom or with their siblings. And then you could ask them to talk through those scenarios. What if you lost your favorite toy at school? Are you going to cry? Are you going to search? Okay, and then ask them to invent a new character who goes through the same thing and come up with um, how that story ends. This helps kids explore emotions like disappointment, jealousy, and courage and think through healthy responses. Okay, now uh, yesterday I showed a quick demo of the Magic Polygon app where you could use the record own story feature in the Magic Polygon app for for the kids to create their own stories. So they can draw or act out their story and then narrate their story in their own words using the pictures that they have drawn. This is especially powerful for shy children or those who struggle to open up. Telling a story about someone else's feeling scared or frustrated often becomes a safe way to process their own emotions. Teacher, Teachers can use it too. Have students create stories around kindness, bravery, or friendship as part of this social emotional learning lessons. What's an emotion? uh, I'm not showing the uh, record own story demo, but if you are really interested in trying out the Magic Polygon app, you could go to the App Store and download the app. And there is a quick video in our YouTube channel where you could watch how to record your own stories. So make your kid to draw their own story characters. They can invent their own story characters, write their own story, and record them in their own voice and have a lifetime memory of their creation and share it with your entire family. Okay, so this is what you could try out. And what's an emotion your child has a hard time talking about? Anger, sadness, anxiety? Please drop it in the comments or DM me later. I would love to share ideas. If Many young kids struggle with frustration or fear of missing out, and that's totally normal. We don't have to worry too much about that. Storytelling can help those feelings and turn them into something creative and less overwhelming. Thanks so much. If you have any questions regarding the Magic Polygon app, or if you want to try out, if you have created a story using the Magic Polygon app based on the uh, emotions that the child has encountered or the child has come up with a story, feel free to tag us, and would be happy to uh, share it with our audience. Okay, and if you have any questions um, about the product, um, please comment below or DM us. Okay, thanks so much for joining today. Helping kids talk about emotions, especially through stories, builds strong long term skills like self awareness, empathy, and problem solving. If your child creates story they are proud of, maybe about a nervous fox or a brave bunny, help them record it in Magic Polygon using the record own story feature. It's a beautiful way to capture what they are learning and feeling in their own voice. As always, message me if you want prompts, activity ideas, or walkthrough of the app. I'm happy to help. I'll see you tomorrow for another creative tip. Until then, keep listening and keep imagining, keep creating. Thank you so much.